Have you ever thought about how hard it would be to move to a new country and start a whole new life? Well, at a time when immigration is a major political issue, we asked Executive Director Laurie Millman and two students from the Center for New Americans, Samba Kane and Maricello Moya, to come in and tell us about that local organization and the work being done there to help people new to our shores.
Well, we say that we welcome and serve immigrants. So first and foremost, we teach English. Without English, immigrants in our community are isolated. They cannot access any resources. They cannot make a doctor's appointment. They cannot greet a neighbor. In addition to teaching English, we teach computer skills, we teach job search skills, and we help with citizenship preparation and assistance, and we offer immigration legal services. So everything that we can do to help immigrants become full participating members of our community.
I think most of us in this area don't think of the Pioneer Valley as a place with a large immigrant or refugee population, and I think most of us would be wrong. It's significant. Give us an idea of the number of people who come to you who need your services on a regular basis.
We serve about 450 people a year, but the diversity of our rural region is stunning. So in any one of our classes, you might see people from the Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Senegal, Guinea, Cape Verde, Morocco, Turkey, Iraq, should I keep going? Cambodia, Thailand, in one classroom.
In one classroom?
In one classroom. You might have
That's amazing.
15 students speaking 14 native languages in one classroom, which is why all we do is speak English in the class.
Well, you know, I saw in one of your documents, 50 countries, people from 50 countries speaking 35 different languages
correct.
Is not an unusual scenario.
It is not unusual. It is not unusual. And we have program sites in 4 different locations, Greenfield, Turners Falls, Amherst, and Northampton. And in each one of those program sites, you might have a preponderance. So in Greenfield, you'll see a lot of Moldovans because refugees were resettled there many years ago. And in Amherst, you might see a lot of people from Cape Verde. East Hampton, you might see a lot of people from Morocco. But in any one classroom, you will see quite a mixture. Isn't that right? You're in class.
Yeah, sure.
Well, let me ask you both, and it's so good to have you here with us in the Pioneer Valley and here with us here in the studio. Maricello and Samba, Maricello, let me start with you. What sort of services, what are you learning at Center for New Americans?
Okay, for me, the Center for New American is my big family because it's amazing how help in this country. When I arrived to the United States 7 months ago, my English grown, you know, and this moment I feel comfortable with my English, but no, it's not perfect, but I am going to step by step.
You're doing very well. I studied Spanish 6 years, and I think your 7 months English is beating me out, no question about it. But
Thank you.
Samba, you're from Senegal, West Africa, so big change for you to come to Massachusetts, to our area. What are you studying? What are you learning at Center for New Americans?
I study in Center for New American, Greenfield. I learn English. I take computer class. I take healthcare. So this is great for me. Yeah, this is a new opportunity for me. So in Senegal, I talked French. Here,
French was your language.
French is my language. Yeah. This is a new opportunity for me and to talk to English very well, to take computer class and healthcare job. Yeah.
What would you like to do? You're looking for a job. You're taking computer classes. Do you have an idea of what you'd like to do?
So now, I don't know, but maybe after I'm thinking after the class what I'm doing. Yeah. This is special for me to learn, to take computer class, to take healthcare, to learn English. Yeah. It's wonderful.
Excellent, excellent. Wish you well. How about for you, Maricello, an idea of where you want to work or what you'd like to do?
Yeah, for me, I like help to people. And this is moment I work in like a PCA.
Oh.
Yeah.
So personal care
A
assistant.
personal care assistant.
Personal care attendant,
Yeah.
yes.
Excellent. So much need for that. We wish you both so much good luck. And again, we appreciate you coming in, sharing some of your story. Laurie Millman, got to touch on, I think, a lot of talk this year about immigration, illegal immigration, building walls, keeping people out. A tough time to be doing what you do, welcoming people the way you do, who maybe everybody doesn't want to welcome.
It is, and it can be disheartening to hear these comments, which are so hateful. And one can only assume that people who make those comments have no actual contact with the people that they're talking about. Because if you actually live and work with immigrants who want a piece of the American dream that we were born into, and you see how hard people are willing to work for it, you can only be inspired. And we offer a program every year called 30 Poems in November. It's sort of the literary equivalent of a charity road race. So people write a poem a day for the month of November and they raise money. And we were really heartened by how many of the writers offered an antidote to some of the ugliness in the press and shone a beautiful light on immigration and how it enriches our valley.
Let's talk about a couple of events. I know recently you had an evening of performance at the Shea Theater, which is being rejuvenated. Our friend Monty, who I know is part of making a connection to bring you in for this program, Turner's Falls, the Shea Theater, Immigrant Voices, a celebration of arts. Tell us about that. It was
remarkable. So when Monty first announced that he was part of the renovation team, we knew him because he helps us to promote our annual naturalization. So we welcome new Americans and swear them in as citizens every year on the lawn of the courthouse in Hampshire County. And we're always on Monty's show, and he always takes the citizenship test to see if he can keep his citizenship, if he knows enough American history. So we asked him if we could have access to the theater because we run 2 programs in Franklin County, and we thought it would be wonderful to showcase all the talent there is. And of course, Monty, being Monty, welcomed us. And so we went to the class in Greenfield because they're closest to the Shea and asked if there were people who wanted to perform and really had no idea what we were going to see. And what we saw, it was beyond words, magical. First of all, we sold the place out. It was standing room only. The line was out the door, right? Yep. And what people did, well, Maricello, you can say what you did, right? Mm-hmm. Did you dance?
Yeah, I dance. How do you say? Read the poem. And I enjoy a lot with the beautiful people in this country.
So people from students from Moldova sang. There was a fashion show. Yeah. Samba and some of his friends drummed.
Yeah. Then I perform fashion show and drum and dance.
All right. There was a little troupe, Folklore Latino. They were about 8 years old, from the Sisters of Peace in Turner's Falls, and they danced. There was a group of Amherst teachers called Grupo Folclórico Tradiciones, and they danced because they teach the children of our students, and they know how important it is for their students' parents to speak English so that their children thrive in the schools.
Well, it's good to know what you're doing, the good new people you're bringing into our area and our country. We thank you for what you do. Thank you for coming in and sharing your stories with us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.